Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have something special to review for you. This is a watch that I've wanted for the past couple of years. Haven't pulled the trigger. I've always had this brand on my radar. I've watched a lot of other reviews about the brand and their different divers and everything. And I've always liked this brand. The reason why I've liked it, they've been out since 1904 is when they were established. And they are still 100% family owned, and they do have they do make their own. I believe they have one or two calibers that they make now of their own, Oris mechanical, but they make high-end quality watches at a very affordable price. So instead of going and picking up like a Tissot or something like that, you spend a little bit more and you get an Oris. And Oris is, like I said, they're very high quality. This watch is beautiful, in my opinion. Okay, so let's check it out. Here we go. This is the box, of course. It's got a pretty nice outer box that it comes in. And right here is, and you probably are, if you own an Oris, you've probably already seen this before, but this is their little booklet here that has the product manual. You got an international, sell or service directory in here, warranty cards. That's about all you have in here. But I thought that's kind of a nice touch, keep everything in there. Tissot kind of has something like this that they put their it kind of looks like a book, I think like a bookshelf or something, or a bookcase is what it looks like on Tissot. But anyway, let's get this out of the way. Okay, let's look at the watch, which is important. So of course this is from their Heritage line. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best heritage divers on the market. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Breitling makes them, Tudor, and I had Tudor, I've had Breitling, they make beautiful watches, don't get me wrong. The thing of it is that they're not always true to the original specifications. And what I liked about this watch is that this is a 40 mil case. I believe the original, I don't think it was a 40 mil. I believe it was maybe a 38 or a 36, but this is at least not a bloated, 42 or 45 millimeter, which is just, ridiculous if you're going to, redo a watch, recreate a watch. And what's cool about this watch is this isn't a modern day interpretation. I mean, this is pretty close to the original. I believe the date window was right here, okay, near the 3. It shared kind of a little opening with the 3, but I like it down here. It's just out of the way, and it keeps the dial pretty clean. Honestly, it looks pretty good this way. But this is the Oris 65 40 mil diver, okay? And I was looking at getting the 42 mil, but I like the size of this. I really do. And everyone's raved about this watch, and I've seen a lot of different videos on it. This one here is pre-loved. It's got a couple little marks here and there, some fine scratching, but just tiny wear marks, to be honest. There's some scratches on the back, but I got it for a really good price, and I couldn't really pass it up. And you know what? Since I got it, I've been wearing this. I can't take it off my wrist. But let's get the dimensions out of the way. This is a 40 mil case, okay, across. It's 47.5 from lug to lug. It is a 20 millimeter lug opening, okay? So 20, everyone has, 20 mil straps laying around. It is 12.99 thick, so almost 13 millimeter thick. So that's very thin. I mean, look how thin that is. It's got this beautiful domed sapphire crystal. Kind of reminds me of my old Speedmasters I had, but just beautiful. Look at that. It's polished on the sides of the case, brushed on top. I mean, just the way this thing fits on your wrist, it's so thin. It's amazing how thin it is. And it's very, very wearable. You can wear any occasion. I mean, this could be a dress watch. You could dress it up, dress it down, whatever you want to do. I mean, it'll do it all. This particular model, they have them in a couple different, I think 3 different color configurations of the dial, but this one is black in the center, and then you have that beautiful blue ring around it, okay? Now that blue ring just has this look about it, almost like it's, kind of reminds me of that old school, old fashioned candy that, I don't even know what they call it, but it was hard candy, and it just had that sheen, that shine to it. But anyway, I love the dial on this. I really do. I mean, look at that sweep. This thing uses a Salida SW200, and not that people get. I'm sure Oris has gotten a lot of shit for using that movement, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. It's a clone of a 2824. You know, when ETA started, you know, their thing back, I can't remember when they did that, 10 years back or whatever, where there was like a movement shortage and everyone was freaking out. You know, that's why they started building this movement, I'm sure. And this thing keeps excellent time. It's about +2 a day maybe. And it came, I guess they're unregulated from the factory. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm happy with it. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. This bezel, okay, it's smaller because it's, you know, it's a heritage, it's a vintage inspired watch. It's a little bit smaller. It's got good action, okay, very good action. Everything lines up very well. It's not too tight, not loose at all. See how it lines up? Now there's a little bit of back play. See that? Everyone talks about the back play. Well, there's a lot of watches that have some back play, okay? They're not all perfect. But, gosh, I love that dial. But you have your date window down there at the bottom, of course, by the 6 o'clock. This thing is keeping excellent time, so I'm not going to change the time or anything. But if you pull the crown out here, listen to it. It's super smooth. Okay, it's already fully wound. I love the size of this crown. I really do. It's perfect. It fits the watch very well. Signed crown, of course, Oris. That crystal, just the way it kind of distorts everything at different angles. And look at that. It's just beautiful. I love the way they did it. This rubber strap is just amazing. It's so soft. It's really, there's nothing like it. The Uncle Seiko's Tropic strap that I have on the Seikos, it's nothing like this. I mean, this is just, I don't know how they made this. Like, I mean, it's just super high quality. I have another strap for it. I'll show it in a different video. It's a Nato Strap with the, it's brand new, got it from Topper Jewelers, but it came with the watch, but it's got the deployment clasp on it, black Nato strap, but it's beautiful. But and that's going to be kind of like, you know, put that on when it gets cooler outside. Right now it's kind of warm, so I'd like to have the rubber on it. But this is just an awesome watch. Awesome. Let's check out the Loom real quick. People say the Loom isn't very strong on this watch, and I agree with them. It's mainly strong on the hands and the pip, okay? But let's check it out anyway. I want to show it off. And you know, it's a vintage inspired watch. So I mean, I understand that. See, I mean, it's really not bad. It really isn't. Yeah, the hands are brighter, okay? But it does stay, you know, the Loom stays good pretty much throughout the night. So I mean, it's nice. I like it. I'm happy with it. And I just love that it's all loomed like that. It just looks cool. It's very visible. Very, very nice touch. Let's turn the light back on here. So anyway, am I happy that I bought this watch? Yes, I am. Oh, by the way, signed buckle there. But yeah, I'm very happy with this watch. I want to buy another Oris, and I believe I'm going to look for, at some point, the 39.5 millimeter Aquas, which I've seen a few videos on. And that's just an awesome watch as well. I mean, it's tough. It looks like a tank. But Oris is a brand to look at. I mean, they have a very good history. There's a lot of videos online you can check, on YouTube you can check out about them. But they're, in my opinion, they're not a brand that should be overlooked. Very good brand. I mean, they survived the quartz crisis. They survived, two world wars. I mean, this company's strong and it's still going. They haven't been bought out. Okay, so that's good. But anyway, guys, that is the Oris 65 40 mil diver. I mean, this, like I said, it's awesome. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.